Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. Episode number 9, I believe. I can't remember where's the last time that we left off, but just doing a quick touch on where we were at. If I recall correctly, we were going to go over here, right? Save Karlach, and then we were going to head down here, get the Scratch event, and then I believe we were going to go all the way down to the Swamplands. So, before we save Karlach, I do want to make one important note. We are going to return to this land again at some point. But first, and of course before we talk to Anders, who, just looking at this guy, man, we're going to have to fight Anders. Only a 14 armor class, but him being a level 5 paladin makes him pretty difficult. Obviously has divine health plus extra attack. I'm not looking forward to this fight. But
that smells right.
But before we fight them, I'm gonna come down here and loot everything first. Because when we return, after saving Karlach, I think they know, somehow they know, that we saved Karlach's life, so they will attack us on sight if we decide to save her.
Step carefully.
Alright.
There's a trap.
Let's have Astarion do all the disarming here for us, since he has the risky ring. Yeah, 10. As long as we don't roll a nat 1, I think we'll be okay.
Traps.
Perfect.
How considerate.
Yeah, we're in this room specifically because we want to get the gloves, I believe it is. There's also something else that we have here that we need to get.
What's that?
Let me disarm this trap as well. Yeah, we're rolling quite high, so I think there's one more if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
We'll go ahead and disarm that as well. 24. Perfect. What was this again? A burrow hole?
That thing is tiny.
Ah, yes, okay.
And I am not.
Okay, we're gonna take this burlap sack. Can I take this sack with me? No, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna take all these pieces of gold. And I don't know if there's anything in these wooden trunks. Oh, there actually is some stuff in these wooden trunks. Yeah, we just wanna take this light hammer as well. Free gold is great. I don't know why he's gotta climb all the way on these wooden crates. Oh yes, take the potions. And here, we'll switch back to my guy now. Anyway, the reason that we're here is just because otherwise they don't let us come back. We'll have to do this fight first.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Before. So we don't want to have that happen. Let me disarm this one as well. Perfect. There was one more, right? Yes.
So much for a warm welcome.
We'll disarm that as well. We'll give ourselves guidance again. Perfect. At 28. I think... Can we pass that one? Can someone?
That
Will?
did something all right.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
I love how my characters just decide to run in front of a trap. That's the one thing I wish the AI was slightly better about, but unfortunately we don't live in a perfect world. So we'll disarm everything first, and then let's light these torches up to have some sun reflecting off of the TV, so it's a little bit tough to see, to be honest with you. I can take this pouch. We'll take this pouch. Take the books, take the desk, take the quill, loot, everything.
Live in more interesting times.
Nothing gets to stay here. Take this cabinet if we could. Yeah, anyway, we are nearing probably some of the harder fights in this game, unfortunately. I was speaking about last episode how we no longer can start to abuse the easy fights. Oh, I don't know why I picked up the rotten food. There's nothing we can do with that. What I will say... Oh, and I just proceeded to pick up more rotten food. What I will say regarding the swamp fight, I don't think it's a particularly easy fight, but we're at a perfectly fine level if we want to do that, so I don't think that us taking that fight is going to be detrimental or anything. Okay, there's a shield here. Can we take the shield? Yeah, I wanted to take the shield just because it's worth some money. Perfect. And all right, we'll have everybody sit down. Let's have Lacel sit down. And then Will and Astarion hopefully
Watch your back.
can notice the traps on the inside here.
Be careful.
Nice, nice,
There are
nice, nice,
traps
nice.
about.
Yeah, we're gonna disarm this very quickly. Alright, perfect. And that's, I think, the last trap in here, right? There's no other traps?
Be careful. There
No,
are traps
one more
about.
trap. One more trap in here. Perfect. Yeah, we'll loot this room, and then we'll head down and pick up Karlach. That's all the traps now, for certain. Alright, so there is a good amount of loot in this room, naturally. So we're just gonna take everything. Because most of it, for the most part, like I said, is pretty useful. The metallic gloves are good, mainly because strength saving throws. We don't have anything else for certain people, so I might just use that on someone. But the gloves of heroism, probably the best gloves we can have for an early game paladin. When you use your channel oath spells, you gain heroism. I don't know how long you get heroism for. I think maybe 10 turns. But this is great if you're casting something like Mass Healing Ward or whatever. I think there's a Channel Oath spell as one of the Paladin classes. Excuse me. Where you can heal everyone around you. And that's quite a good ability. As are these gloves. So we can't use these at the moment. Whether or not we change someone into a Paladin is an entirely different question. But we'll consider it when the time comes. I don't think these vases have anything in them. No, they don't. So we'll just loot this chest. And we'll take the gold that's in here. Like I said, most of this gold will just be useful for us. Take the bloodstone and this, the wicker basket. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there is the helmet, the shields, the greatsword, and the other shield. Perfect. Great. We looted this room. Everybody feels good. There's something in this crate.
Vacant as an orc skull.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great.
No one's
Now we'll
yet.
head on back out. And we'll go get some XP from Karlach. Next time that we return here, obviously. You know what? I actually think there's more stuff in these, yeah, there's some stuff in these crates that I shouldn't be walking away from. I'm sure there's something else in some of them. Maybe behind the ladder here? It's so dark, my gosh. Yeah, there's a couple pieces of armor, some food, and I don't think there's anything else. Flail as well. Perfect. Greatsword, short bow. Okay, now we can leave. Sorry about all of the looting that we had to do. Necessary evil, of course. I also think we're still allowed, if we'd like, to possibly loot something, right? None of these guys owe us anything, but we'll come back and loot this stuff later. Alright, let's go and rescue Karlach and pick her up officially into the party. And like I said, next time that we come back from all of this, we will fight this level 5 Anders and his paladin buddies. What makes this fight difficult, by the way, is just the fact of the terrain. Typically one of them is going to Misty Step onto the roof and cast like Hold Person. And if they cast Hold Person on you, well, you're in a bit of trouble, obviously. So, do I want to put the... No, I don't want to put that on. I don't need that. Does anybody actually need these gloves? I don't think Will can wear these gloves, right? No. And this is probably more useful for Will at the moment than anything else. Alright. Let's go and get Karlach now. We have Will in our party, naturally, so that's perfect. There was a piece of bones here. And there it is. Alrighty. Hello, Karlach.
One.
Bloody right. Agree. Then the blood.
Okay, okay.
Evident.
I can another.
You served
Hmm.
her.
Let me make sure that I go very slow on these dialogue options as well, mainly because I accidentally kicked down.
Catches his breath and his lips straighten.
I accidentally kicked down Volo. Alright, we get approval from everybody.
I'm
Okay.
Karlak, but you already
Okay.
met, soldier. How would you little background if you already
Alright,
I played
okay,
a Zariel
okay,
liked
okay.
it. So fuck yes. Then
She's
All
almost
right.
as scary as you, Lae'zel. So naturally she gets my...
I'd hug you if it wouldn't. Looks like your troops all trooped up.
We will
You
send
need to
back
send
for
someone
now.
packing if you want me to join.
Will.
You'll know where to find me.
Excellent.
Okay. So, we got ourselves some decent Why did she scream?
You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
Wait. I have never heard this.
I really made it out of Avernus.
I've never heard this.
It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. Conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Oh, I've never heard that before. That piece of dialogue. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Karlak in terms of how she could be of use to us. So barbarians early game are really great because they peak pretty well early. They are kind of bad as the game goes on, but like level 4/level 5 is probably their strongest, where barbarian is strongest. The thing with Karlak as a barb is she has some advantages in this game that make her great. Naturally, if you fix her Infernal Engine up, I think both times she gets immunity to being charmed, which charm is not something that we encounter too often in this game, but it's good. I think the main fight that you're going to see charm in is like if we ever do end up going to Raphael's place. I think Harleep is the name of that of his little sex minion, whatever. That enemy does use charm a lot. But the real thing that makes Karlak super special is obviously the infernal coins. So anytime she rages, she gets that 1d4 fire damage, which is fantastic. But I've changed Karlak before into other classes, and she just sort of doesn't really get to use the infernal coins because she never rages. And the only other time you get that ability is if she's below 25% health. Which there are builds that we could utilize to capitalize, I suppose, on that. But in this run, especially it being honor mode, I'm not going to be willingly walking around with a companion that's at like 25% HP. So we will keep her as a barbarian, and she could probably prove pretty useful to us. But the question is, in what class would we like to make her, right? So the first thing I'm thinking is we could make Karlak into a super tank. I think I already mentioned before. One second. Apologies for that. I think before I mentioned that as a super tank, it's great on solo runs or like if the whole party has got high AC, but typically the AI will target somebody else, right? So I don't know what we want to do here for classes. My favorite subclass is Giant, the new class. Mainly because you're going to get rage damage bonus increases, which is awesome. Berserker's great in terms of you get Frenzied Strike during your rage, and I think Frenzied Strike puts that thing, what is it, Frenzied Strain, yes. Makes it harder and harder for you to hit as combat goes on. Wild Heart is pretty good because of the animal stuff that you can pick. And she can give us, I believe it's Elk? Yes. So while raging, we can use Primal Stampede, and your movement speed increases by 15. Or wait, that's not it, is it? There's another one, right? Oh, I guess not. I think it's later on. You can get a aura, I should say, for your entire party, which is quite nice. This is not bad either. Wolfheart, while raging, you can use inciting howl, and your allies have advantage on melee attack rolls against enemies. Elk gives her the movement speed. Eagle, you can use diving strike, and Bearheart. Yeah, this is quite good. Unrelenting ferocity is something that she just gets passively, but obviously as you're raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic. So in terms of tanks, this is probably the best tank build we can go for, but I don't know if it's that useful. We're 100% not going to go for wild magic. I think it's going to come down to either Berserker with this additional attack that she could get, because keep in mind, I think at level 5, Barbarians get extra attack, plus she could get Frenzied Strike. So she would be the only character in our party with no potions able to do 3 attacks in the early game. This is kind of why I was saying in the later game, Barbarians kind of get outclassed by fighters, because I think fighters at level 10 or whatever get their 3rd attack. Barbarians never get a 3rd attack, I don't believe, at any point in the game. And in range throw is not bad either. Giant. This is like bonus damage plus size. Berserker, Giant, even Wild Heart. I don't think Wild Heart's that useful, though, to be truthfully honest. If we ever do a solo run, this might be what I end up going for, subclass-wise. But I think we maybe just go Berserker Barbarian for now, and possibly swap Karlach out. Giant Barbarian's great at level 6 or 7 or 8, I think, is where you get Elemental Weapon, and that's really useful. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't really justify using anything else. So I guess what we'll do is let's go for Berserker Barbarian then. Why not? We'll go for Berserker Barbarian, and then I think what we'll also do is go for, yeah, probably Great Weapon Master. Just because if we hit somebody with this, we then get a bonus attack, and then oh wait, no, you know what, that might not be good. Maybe a Strength and Constitution increase would be great. A plus 18 Strength and a plus 16 Con. She wouldn't do as much damage as Lae'zel since she doesn't have Great Weapon Master, but she would be doing more base damage and slightly higher health. Well, I think if we're going to go for a Barbarian that's going to deal damage, I think we want to go with Great Weapon Master. So we're going to go for that. And I guess we could use Karlach for now, right? Like, there's not really a reason not to use her. Let's go back to camp really quickly.
Those paladins I need to stomp are that away.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your comment. And I'm able to, I believe, go into... Yeah, I'm able to... Oh. That's quite interesting. I never realized that if you put this on her, this is red. Usually this is blue. Huh. That's... I don't know why that happened, but it did. Let's see if I can't increase her armor class with some rare weapons as well. I'm noticing here that she doesn't really have much in the way. So something that I was saying was you could put her in the Robe of Summer, and this gives her resistance to cold damage. She already has resistance to fire, and she would get the bonus armor buff from not wearing any armor. And along with that, you can also get this, the Bracers of Defense, which should improve her armor class a little bit more. So for starters, we're going to put that on Karlach, because she has an 11 armor class, and then we can put this on her to give her... Oh, I see. This is considered armor, isn't it? Yeah, so now her armor class is 15, and she has resistance to cold and to fire damage, which, it's a small little detail. It's not like we're going to be encountering a ton of people that can do that, I suppose, but nice to note. I don't think we're ever going to have her dash, and I think the only other thing that I would maybe consider doing is giving her, I guess the Great Axe +1. Yeah. So let's give her that. She already has a crossbow on, so there's not really a reason to do anything else. And there we go. Okay. So for now,
All's well that ends.
We'll stick with that.
Well, not as bad as it could have.
Alrighty, it took us a while, roughly 20 minutes to loot, and what is it, Karlak?
Hey, we're still going after those paladins.
Yep,
Good news.
okay. Anyway, we've now officially picked up Karlak. Now we can head back this way. And we will go talk to Scratch. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. I do need to give Karlak Longstrider. Yeah, there we go. The thing about barbarians, I don't believe their rage charges come back. So because of that, she only has, I think, 2, right? 3. Yeah, plus she has Searing Smite. And also, like I said, Reckless Attack, which is quite good. With Great Weapon Master, you know, the thing about this is she's dealing some pretty big damage. If Lae'zel attacks, if I turn Great Weapon Master on, Lae'zel does 16 to 29 damage, and she can also do 17 to 37 with any of these attacks, which is really good.
Is that blood?
So, if you have Lae'zel and you have Karlak in your party, you have 1 fighter, you have 1 barb, you have 1 rogue, and you've got 1 rogue, or sorry, 1, what did I cover all the classes? If you have 1 barbarian, 1 fighter, 1 rogue, and 1 bard, I mean, so now the comp is actually in a pretty good balanced spot, and this 4th spot is always flexible. We'll almost always have a fighter and a rogue in our class, and of course a bard. But the 4th class is a little bit flexible, which is great, because for certain fights where perhaps the enemy has lower saving throws, it would be super wise to have someone like Shadowheart in place of Karlak, where we could shut down an enemy by commanding them or holding them, and it makes the fight exponentially easier. But in fights where maybe it's super, like there's tons of enemies, it's actually better to have like fighters, or in my opinion, wizards are great for that too.
Never spent much time there myself.
Yeah, that's where I think wizards shine best. I think that's also where fighters shine a little bit better. But overall,
Sounds good.
that's why I say
what
fighters.
patron
Guys, I'm trying to
looks
talk
like.
and commentate here, and I can't hear myself. These companions are talking way too loud in my headset. Anyway, that's why I say fighter is probably the overall best class. There's almost never a time where Lae'zel will leave this party. The only time that we might have her leave is... Well, no, actually, I can't think of one time where Lae'zel would willingly need to leave. Fighters are just so good. So there's not a reason why we would ever have her leave. And even in Act 3, where Orin steals one of our party members, you can actually kind of pick who gets stolen. I usually opt for Halsin as the guy because I just don't like him as a companion that much compared to all the other companions that we...
Smell that.
Oh gosh, Karlak is going
Fresh
crazy with the
forest
commentary.
air.
I usually will take
I smell oats.
Lae'zel, and I think the other people that can get taken, it's Lae'zel, Halsin.
Ah, you can take
Is it
a day off
Jaheira?
once in a while, Lae'zel.
I don't know if Jaheira
I do not take
gets kidnapped.
I do
Let's
not
discover this really quickly.
Bear tracks.
Yeah, we've taken the owl bear
Must be
tracks.
nearby.
We've got to be very careful with that fight when we do arrive to that. It'll be another fight that we will, no doubt, look to avoid and save it for as late as we possibly can. We'll take these honeycombs. And then we'll go talk to Scratch as well, so that we can get both Scratch and hopefully the baby cub. I don't think there's any actual benefit to saving the baby cub, other than, of course, the scene that you get with with Scratch. Maybe there is. I'm sure there's something. There's some reason or some buff that you'll get if you save both the dog and the cub. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and do what we've got to do. We'll take these raspberries as well. And we'll also make all these alchemical supplies ours. Yeah, the blue cap mushrooms, like I said, this is all just for camp supplies, essentially. And there's nothing here. Wait. Oh my god, I just put my gold in there. Good thing I heard the... I heard the sound effect. Okay.
Keep moving,
Here's stranger.
I told you to go.
Or scratch. Perception. Hopefully we can pass this. And wow, we cannot. Okay, well, I hope it doesn't affect us being able to.
What are you doing? Get back.
Okay, let's see if I can pass the persuasion check. Perfect. I do realize losing out on will in this instance, or Shadowheart, I think they both have guidance, affects some of our
Still, you should go. My friend is injured. Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
Okay.
He calls me Scratch. We were attacked. Unless
Okay.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Okay.
I won't leave him. If it comes to that.
Okay, great. I don't think we can loot Gomwick yet, because I think Scratch will get upset. So we'll come back. But let's grab this rogue's morsel, and then we'll head for the swamp here. Oh wait, what's this? Well, a bird's nest. Oh, Verdolite ring. I've never noticed that before. And I think we've now explored everything in this area. Yes, we have. Perfect. Alright, let's head down to the swamp. We'll discover it for the first time, which means we'll get some XP. That's a rock that we can't climb into, I don't believe.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
I'll fit in there.
How much XP, just curious, do we actually need to level up? Okay, 2600 XP. We're still a long way away from level 5. But, once we hit level 5, we get a pretty big power spike in regards to some of our classes. Mainly Lae'zel. I think Karlach as a barbarian also gets her extra attack at level 5. For Astarion, we are 1000% going to multi-class him into probably a rogue. Or sorry, not a rogue. We'll probably multi-class him into a fighter or a ranger. I don't know what we want to maybe do first. I think fighter would be the better multi-class dip for now. And I keep saying to you guys that once we get access to bite, I might consider making him a...
That might be worth a look.
Oh my god, I've never noticed this before. Whoa, I've never noticed this before. What? Oh, that's amazing. I've never noticed this backpack here. But we'll take the backpack too. I love taking stuff that we can store stuff in. Anyway, I haven't decided fully yet if we want to make Astarion a fighter. As I mentioned, if he does end up going down the Ascension route, then yeah, we'll probably end up making Astarion a fighter. But for now, we'll just chill. Let me make sure I loot the rest of these things. There's a berry bush here that doesn't show up as lootable for whatever reason. I think there's something we can discover here, no? I guess not. Okay. And I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I love trying to fill out most of the map. Something that always bothered me when I first tried to do it is that there are actually areas of the map that you'll never be able to fully discover. So there will always be these little black specks on the map. That's quite a frustrating thing to notate. Anyway, we have fleet fingers now. Once returned after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. This is probably one of the best hidden chests in the game. And this fleet fingers specifically is probably what I would refer to as an item for like a movement build, which I don't even know if anybody has built a movement build in this game before. Oh my god, I completely forgot about these goblins, by the way. Look at these guys. I completely forgot that there are 2 goblins just chilling right here. Well, let's go ahead and take them out real quick. And now we can go ahead and fight them. Alright, they're going to get 1 attack on us. And it was a ward companion, so that was quite foolish. I have to shove him though, because unfortunately I can't move otherwise. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see if I can take this guy out first, because the warg is going to get an attack. Oh my god, do I really want to action surge? Oh god, I hate how often Lae'zel misses. I feel like we miss a lot of our shots. It's probably better to take this guy out. Are you...
I will ascend.
Ah, man. Oh, I was gonna say, they don't get another turn. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, it's kind of a little bit ridiculous that they get all these attacks for free, pretty much. We don't need Great Weapon Master for this, though, and there's no need to use my Frenzy. I just wanted to possibly take this guy out.
Eat it.
I have to use this? My god, it's ridiculous. And Great Weapon Master should take this guy out as well. Perfect. Nice job, Karlak. Yeah, this game sometimes is infuriatingly frustrating. I was editing some of the stream highlights yesterday, or a couple days ago, and I didn't even process this on stream, but I failed a 97% chance push. And I didn't process. I didn't. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you.
It's almost a pity things ended so.
Okay. I didn't realize just how crazy that was until I watched it back. But we've had some. I think for the most part, we've had some pretty bad rolls. Feels like every other episode, we either have the luck of really great rolls or not so really great rolls. So, yeah, it's been a little bit tough. We'll go down this way really quickly, pick up the mugwort and the alchemical supplies that are here, and then we will double back and go towards the swamp area. I think we've already cleared out most of this area as well. Like I said, I'm just making sure that we get all of the supplies in order. The alchemical supplies, I should say. How many times have I said that in just this series so far? I'm unsure. But a little bit too many times, I think. Okay, oh, there's a little hunter's stash here with nothing in it. Why put that in the game if there's not going to be anything in it, I wonder? I'm not sure, but here we are. Anyway, let's go and talk to her brothers. I think her name was Myrna? Myrna? Something like that. Okay. Was there anything else over here that I could collect? I don't think there was. I just want to make sure. Yeah, no, we got everything. Okay, great. So we'll go talk to her brothers, and I don't know if I can even attempt to save them, to be honest with you. I think we want to have this fight, to be honest with you.
Drop the. Just let her.
Just for the XP.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Okay. Oh, that's an instant fight? Okay. Well, no worries. We'll just kill these guys, I guess. And hopefully that's enough for us to heal Lysel. Okay, great. That was 2 XP altogether.
I didn't mean for this. She's their little.
Okay.
This is all my fault. Mayrina begged me not to. That poor thing. I'd best get going, but.
Okay.
We've been played for fools.
Okay, well, these guys both died. How much XP did we get from that? 2 XP? Hey, you know what? It helps us level up faster. It's all good.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Okay. We'll come over here and take some more mugwort. This episode should just be called, I don't know, looting everything.
Chill runs up your
Okay.
spine.
Let's see if we can pass the investigation. No. That's honestly okay. I think it's
Has a quiet.
it's perfectly fine. I don't know if I'm the only one that prefers this area to look like this. I think when you discover this area and then pass the investigation check, it's sort of like, well, I guess it's sort of ugly.
Be wary.
Yes, we're gonna
This place is
avoid
trapped.
going through these waters. I need to get over to the swamp area. So let me see if I can find my way over there. I know there's a ton of traps just laying around, so we're gonna try to avoid it as much as we can. We'll read this loving note. And these juicy apples, yeah, we're not gonna drink those. Let me just proceed slowly. Let's have everybody else in my party just wait, because I don't know exactly where these traps are. And I gotta carve out a path for the rest of the crew. Yeah, more juicy apples. I think the Hag's Forest is such a cool area. Okay, I think this is a safe path. Yes, okay. Let's have everybody else go this way. And we'll proceed to the swamp area, where we can collect the, I think it's a Woodwode shield, plus the note for Kagha. And then, I don't know if we want to take that note back to Kagha. I think we can successfully take that fight. I think we have to persuade her. But it's probably worth it to not persuade Kagha, to be honest with you. Like, I think she has a unique item on her, too, so it's definitely not worth it. Alrighty. We're gonna take all these backpacks as well. Pick up all these backpacks. Yep.
I wonder what kind of
you guys already know that we're taking all the backpacks in the game so that we can, so we can just save things up. We'll take the pouch, too. Alrighty, great. And let's just excavate this very quickly as well. And then we'll get to the swamp, I promise. Okay. Take this wooden chest, some pale orange dye, plus some thieves' tools. I am heavily encumbered now, probably because I have all these backpacks. We'll send all of them back to camp, though. And off camera, I will go through and loot all of them, or put loot into them, as we continue our series on how to stay organized. Alrighty. We're going to take this alternate route into the swamp. We just got to it, 36 minutes in. Sorry. Alright, so with the swamp, there's a few things that we need to obviously notate. Oh, by the way, I just realized something. You know who needs to have the crossbow, the really good crossbow? Is Astarion, not me. So he should actually have this one, while I should have the smaller one. Because he's the guy that's actually doing the real damage in the party with ranged crossbows. So, at this Druid sanctuary, I forgot that it actually has a name. I was calling it just the swamp. At the Druid sanctuary, this is sort of the main battle area, so to speak. The difficulties, of course, is he going to discover me? No way. I think I'm safe to stand right here. Ancient Mud Mephit. So resistant to poison, and they also deal damage once they explode, which is not great. So the difficulties with these guys is I think that they explode, and then they also, I think they put like some slowing thing on us. In this area, though, there's a ton of mud, which makes this fight really difficult for us to, I think, take cleanly. There's a few of these Mephits, and then there's also, I think, 2 of these little, whatever you'd like to call them, the Woodwodes or whatnot. So the difficult thing with this fight is going to be trying to win it in the cleanest manner. And as you'll see, there's a ton of these Mephits here. A ton of them. So what we want to do is ideally sneak attack this first one, and then hit them with a little bit of our own. Let's see. We do 20 damage, and we drag all the Mephits in. Now this is fine. This is exactly what we wanted, because I want to have these guys come over to us. It's going to make this fight a whole lot easier. Bear in mind, there is another entrance to this place, which I think is over here to the left. So, if we can hit this first Mephit, hopefully. Perfect. If we can hit that first Mephit, we now can pull Astarion back a little bit and start drawing these guys out. We're going to keep our party back a little bit, just so that, nobody gets noticed.
Staying out of sight.
Okay.
Attention.
Well,
Can you feel
that should be good
death
enough.
cold grip?
So we're now going to kind of hopefully get them to move away from these areas In fact, oh look at that, they can't even... I guess they don't know where I'm hiding. And this is also good. I think the Summon Mephit's spell, if I'm not mistaken, gives us additional XP per Mephit that they summon. I'm gonna wait one more turn and see what they do if they decide they want to come over here. I think if they can't find me, then I end up just getting my turn back again. Perfect. So we want to now, I think, with Astarion, probably head to this side over here.
Step quick.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think they know where I'm at. You can see here, though, how many Mephits are just piled up in this little area. This just, to me, screams like a smoke powder bomb or a firebolt or something along that line. And I know what you guys think I'm thinking, and you're exactly right. A little Alchemist's Fire would go quite a long way. Because even though these guys are all 24 HP, we can successfully set them on fire. And that's quite a useful predicament to be in. But first we're going to sneak up a little bit more. And then I'm also going to take a Cunning Action Dash. And I should be okay. Okay, perfect. So you can see kind of how these Mephits are in a really poor position. Like an extremely poor position, actually. Perfect. Yeah, they're all grouped up. I mean, this would be a great area for Gale to be in. But since we don't have Gale with us, and unfortunately, I don't know what scrolls I have. Ooh, I have Burning Hands. That might be a really good spell to cast right here. If I can get close, I'm definitely going to attempt to cast Burning Hands on all of these Mephits. Just out of curiosity, what is the range on Burning Hands? Let me give this to Astarion. Burning Hands... Ooh, it's not great. I would maybe be able to get 5 of them. Alternatively, if I threw... Let me split one Alchemist's Fire off and give that to Astarion. If I was to throw the Alchemist's Fire, I could pretty much get all of them. Yeah, I would be able to get like, what is that, 6 of the 7 Mephits? So it might be worth it. I don't have a speed potion, but bear in mind, I do have the potion of invisibility. And that's quite useful. That is quite useful. Well, we'll see what we can do here. I'm gonna swing right up next to them and just see how much of them I could get. Oh wow, I can get quite a few of them. So this is extremely worth it in my opinion. Now, bear in mind, young Mephit still has the Death Burst force, and that's within 7 feet of me, I just realized. Oh, I should have probably thought of that much earlier. This will probably kill most of the young baby Mephits. But I could get 6 of them with 1 hit. And then pop an invisibility potion and flee. The other maybe good idea would be wait one more turn. Actually, I have a much better idea. Check this out. The grease bottle. Wait, what? Can't see. Huh? What? What do you mean you can't see? Wait, what? Impossible. No way. Wait a minute, what? I can't place the grease bottle? Oh, hang on, I have to give it to him. I thought that was, for whatever reason, I thought that was in his inventory. So we're going to send that bottle to Astarion, right? And now what we can do is kind of slide this underneath the mephits. Right there. And check this out. I can also place one Alchemist's Fire next to them as well. So now, if we sneak out of here, maybe right about here, a good safe distance away. Might as well go all the way. Where we can still use Astarion's Firebolt. And we'll be in a good area. Oh. Alrighty. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's save our action for one more turn. And hopefully everybody just stays exactly there. Perfect. And now what we can do is use a firebolt to blow up the Alchemist's Fire. Here we go. Nice. That did no damage. Wow, I thought that would do a lot more damage than it did. I thought we'd get like an explosion. Oh well. Okay, interesting. Extremely interesting. Well, from here, I'm not exactly sure what we'd like to do, because that plan didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to work out. I guess we could bring in the cavalry at this time. I don't think I have any spells, except perhaps Cloud of Daggers would actually be quite good. Can I see what that's going to look like? No. I don't know why I thought that was going to do a lot more damage than it actually ended up doing. Most of these mephits took like maybe two pieces of damage. I mean, it's not going to be a huge issue if we decide to let Astarion run away and sneak, but I think it might be a good idea now to possibly cast Cloud of Daggers, I guess. Alternatively, I have a fire arrow we could use. Let's see what kind of arrows we have. The fire arrow, the arrow of ice. We have so many fire arrows. I have a potion of grease. I do have the burning hands if we wanted to. A gust of wind. Misty step. Why are these scrolls not paired together? Interesting. Let's pull my party over here. I think if we cast a Cloud of Daggers, we might be able to take out most of these mephits on their turn. The only issue with this, of course, is are we going to be able to escape danger following the fact? So this is going to be able to hit about 6 of them, and it might take out these 5 mephits. But then my question is, are these woodwoads going to be able to be affected as well? We want to make sure we do this right. An arrow of fire could take about 4 of them out, maybe 5. Yeah, if we shoot right here, we could take out 5 of them and do up to, I think it was like 1d6 fire damage. What is more useful to us is the question. What is more useful to us? I think we'll cast a Cloud of Daggers. Okay, great. Well, that actually worked out quite well. So now my bard is going to be in the limelight, so to speak, just a little bit. But I really don't have time to take care of my bard. So the woodwoad's going to come over here and try to hit him. But it's okay. We just want these guys to reposition, and if they have to go for my bard, that's completely fine. A critical hit. Nice. And then he goes back. I didn't even know mephits could climb. Okay. Let's just see where these guys land. I know most of the mephits are going to go for my bard. Oh, they actually missed. And he might live to fight another day as well. So let's wait here. Okay. So he is unfortunately entangled, which sucks. And I can...
Blood comes easy these days.
Can I Misty Step? Can I Invisibility? Can I... What options do I have here? Not a whole lot. Is there someone casting Concentration Entangled? Yes. Alrighty.
Let's turn someone inside out.
So these wood woads are going to be a big issue. Now they are vulnerable to lightning and to cold. And also, this wood woad specifically has a hard time with fire. This is really annoying that my character keeps screaming like this. Like, I get it, but can we maybe knock it off a little bit? You know what I'd like to know is who is seeing this right here? I think it's one of these mephits. I'd
love to, thanks.
Okay, I think we get Karlach involved now. I think Karlach needs to get involved. And you know what we could actually do here? Because Lae'zel does have Action Surge, plus she has this, and Great Weapon Master. Plus an Action Surge and a weapon that does fire damage.
Come on, let's
If I wanted to, I could pop a soul coin on Karlach, and we could just continue fighting all these other enemies while Karlach still has the soul coin absorbed. That's a lot of resources to use. I would prefer not to use the soul coins if we can avoid it. I don't think I can get over that way. This way, I have to go this way, I think, to get to... Right? Can I go over that way? No, right? There's no way for me to get over there. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back around. But there's enough maneuverability, I should say. I'm just wondering if it's worth Karlach being able to go over there or not. Like, we would definitely use Searing Smite. I don't know when else we would want to even use Searing Smite. What is this concentration? Oh, it takes 1d6 every turn. Okay, well that doesn't matter as much. But we wouldn't be able to rage, that's the other problem. Okay. We're in a bit of a sticky spot. I might have misplayed a little bit. Not that this fight's gonna end in like a ending run or anything. But we could have, as always, we could have done this a lot cleaner. So let me sneak Karlach in there. She has enough strength that she can probably get by. Yeah, perfect. Okay, what we need to do though... Oh wait, can she really not? Oh my god, that was close. Okay, we need to get her around this way. He doesn't have resistance to... Oh, because he's wet, that's why. Typically they do, but not right now. Okay. So if we can get Karlach across this map... Oh my god, I almost had her entangled in twisting vines.
That's a marked tree.
Okay.
Maybe one from Kagha's
Okay.
litter.
Okay. So, she's close enough now that if she wanted to, she could hit this this wood woad, so to speak. But he's on twisting vines, and as long as he's on twisting vines... Oh, you know what? Never mind. Alright, I say we swap it. I think Lae'zel and Karlach need to swap. Well, I could Action Surge with Lae'zel and quickly take out one of the wood woads. And I would still have a bonus action. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do here. Just because of the fact that she also has access to Pommel Strike, plus double hits, we could do more damage with Lae'zel than we could do with Karlach. But we're gonna have them both positioned equally. I'm not really worried about these mephits at all. It's these wood woads that are gonna be the real problem for us. So let me really quickly swing my party over here. And her with this Everburn Blade is a perfect combination. Let me just avoid these vines, as I think we will fail stealth if we are entangled. Perfect, okay. So Lae'zel is going to go in there, 16 to 29. What? I have a 28% chance to hit him? How do I have a 28% chance to hit him? Are you serious? Okay, hang on a minute. Do I have a... Let's see here. Arsonist oil? Okay, wait a minute. This can't be right. How do I have a 28% chance? What is Karlach's chance to hit? 70%. And I assume with Great Weapon Master, her chance to hit is what? 36. Well, okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but we can still fix this. There's still a way around this. Lae'zel, go back to camp real quick, and go to our chest and see if we have a... I think there's that spell. It's the Diluted Oil of Sharpness, or whatever it's called. I'm almost fairly certain we have one of those in our chest. Let's pull up the... Is this the potions pouch? No, this was the throwables pouch. This is the potions pouch. Okay, what do we have here? Oil of Accuracy, yes. +2 to bonus with oiled weapon. And this is for 10 turns, right? Okay. So, coat your weapon in that after we get... Well, actually, wait. You can do that here in camp. Oh, can't use that right now. Why can't I use it? Must be wielding a weapon that can be coated. Are you serious? Oh my. Well, that is just... Okay. Well, we might give that to Karlach. Well, that is a little bit... That's a little bit frustrating, isn't it? I was under the impression that we could use that. Elixir of Heroism. Oh man, this is not great. I don't know why we have a 23% chance to hit this guy. Okay, well then, here, send Karlach back to camp too. Or just have Lae'zel send Karlach this elixir thingy. Okay, that's pretty frustrating. Why is she able to hit this guy? Is it because of the... Okay, whatever. We'll coat her weapon in it. And we'll have her go in and try to hit this guy. Let's do it. Reckless attack. Yep, 10. So we broke the concentration. That is the big thing. And now we'll get Lae'zel back in here. Wow, that is really tragic. I don't know why we can't use... We weren't able to use the oil of... Well, I know why, of course, but I'm... Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, you are actually... I stepped in... Okay, I stepped in burning mud. Why am I still entangled? Okay, unfortunately I am still entangled, so I'm not able to do much here. I guess the best thing I can do would be casting like maybe a combat inspiration. Astarion still has his bonus action. We could go for a sneak attack on this guy with the sharpshooter. Why do I have such low hit percent? What's his armor class? 18. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's gonna be a huge issue. Well, I could go for the wood woad. I could also go burning hands. I'm trying to think what is the best thing for my character here to go for. Dissonant Whispers is probably not the best move. Maybe a combat inspiration. Heroism would also be quite good. But I'm entangled, so... Alchemist's Fire might be good, but these guys are not resistant. Perhaps another Arrow of Fire would be good. I think it would make more sense to just take out these mephits, to be honest with everybody here. Take out 2 enemies, much better. Alright, well that did 7 damage. I still have a combat inspiration, so I think what we'll do is go combat inspiration onto Astarion, maybe. I would rather save that and put that on Lae'zel, to be honest with you. So we'll go Combat Inspiration onto Lae'zel. I still have my thing with, what's her name? He's the last in the priority order. I think it just makes more sense to hit this Mephit. Yeah, let's try to take out this Mephit. Okay, great. That's eliminated another enemy from us. We'll go this way. I am seen, so what we'll do is probably dash. And we'll just dash all the way to the water, I guess. I'm out of sight now. Let's see what the Woodwoad decides to do. So he's going to get 16 damage on Karlach. No worries. They're going to fly down here. The Mephit's going to hit Lae'zel. Okay, repulsed. Nice. She does take 6 damage from that, which sucks. But that actually worked out perfectly fine. And now this Mephit's going to punch me, dealing 4 damage. And go straight back up. Okay, the AI is playing pretty smart here, I'm not going to lie. Alright, this is actually very good.
I won't give in.
So we should maybe go Karlach first, right? Why does she not have an action? Oh, well, I should definitely not do this frenzy then until next turn. Wait, what happened to Lae'zel? Oh, she has that muddy crap on her. She still can't go? I don't understand this order of things. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. It's really confusing to me. I think we go another combat inspiration, perhaps. I don't think we need to, necessarily. It would be great if we could take out this Mephit. Oh, I have so much movement. Yeah, let's go over here real quick. If it's just the Woodwoads, that won't be a problem at all. Do I have a piercing strike? I think maybe... Oh, hang on. I don't have a bow piercing strike of it, though? Piercing shot, there it is. Yeah, let's do a piercing shot on this Mephit. We have a critical hit. Unfortunately, he is immune. But that's okay. And I guess what we'll do is just park the bus up here. Maybe I can hit this Mephit. I have a 65% chance. Why do I have to move all the way out here to hit this Mephit? I really can't hit the Mephit from right here? Oh, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, why would I have to move that far? Great. Oh my god, that didn't hit the Mephit. You actually kidding me. Well, that's real tragic. I'll go over here and just hide for now. Karlach will get to do something, but unfortunately not anything. I could, oh, has he got regeneration, or no? Great, we're gonna get a chance to move him. And then... I'm gonna see if I can move Karlach up here, too. I don't know if the Woodwoads are able to move up here, but we're gonna attempt it. Great, so we have now got the Woodwoad to dash up to us. So he's wasted a movement. He shouldn't get any kind of action, I don't think, from it. Lae'zel can jump up here, actually, funny enough. And we will probably use... Yeah, we're gonna have her... Now, being muddy, what happens? Attack rolls and... Oh my god, so she has a 2% chance. That is... You guys can all... If I had known that, I would have probably not even attempted to hit this guy. But it's only one turn, so for now, I think we're okay. I guess we'll try to hit this thing. The 16% chance, there's no reason not to. Oh my god, she actually managed to hit this thingy. And he will have to dash as well. Great. We're playing this quite well, I think, actually. So the Mephit's gonna fly over to my Bard, naturally. And I actually managed to make the save. Then the Mephit flies down to low ground, which is perfect for us. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take this Mephit out. I get a critical. I only get the criticals when I don't need the criticals.
Light on my feet.
That's the funny thing. Always getting... Is she still muddy? Oh my god, she had muddy get reapplied to her. That is so frustrating. I'll take a potion here. And just stay out of the way. But now we have an issue. So
What's this?
Karlach obviously has 55% hit chance. I could go Searing Smite, and I think I will take Searing Smite, only because... Oh wait, you know what?
Where do I go from here?
Well, yeah, we're gonna Searing Smite this. I don't think I want to use the Rage yet. Hopefully I hit. Reckless Attack, definitely. Alright, I missed, and now I would have to wait until the next long rest. I don't lose the bonus action, which is great. But the problem with that is, unfortunately, maybe I can move the Woodwoad over. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. I'm gonna probably park Karlach right in front.
Let's have some company.
And then I will try to hit this guy if I can. Path is interrupted. Okay, how about right here? I might have a chance to actually hit this guy. Okay, can we sneak attack? What's going on here? It's interrupted again? Seriously, still? Are you kidding me? Alright, I'll try to move as much as I can. Man, you gotta love playing on console sometimes. It's quite unbelievable. There we go. 70% chance. I have a chance to actually kill this Woodwoad. I missed. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's see what the Woodwoad does. He'll probably try to attack Karlach. He does manage to entangle her. And unfortunately for us, not a whole lot that we can do at the moment. I guess for now we'll just try to maybe hit... well, no, there's not really anything I can do at the moment. I will try to stop this guy if I can. I missed. We'll use a second wind and get 10 health back and just look to possibly reposition. Oh my god. Alright, well the Woodwoad is going to come up and attempt to entangle Karlach again. I need to try to hit this guy. We're definitely going to use Searing Smite again and attempt to take this Woodwoad out. Perfect. So I am entangled. That sucks. But Lae'zel is no longer entangled. So she actually should be able to get down here, right? She shouldn't have to, yeah. So now we can have Lae'zel come straight down to this Woodwoad. And she's gonna deal some big time mamma jamma damage. So we will use a disarming attack on this guy. Let me use it for not the bow, but the distracting strike. Perfect. 7 to 27. We'll turn the Great Weapon Master on. It's 17 to 37. I'll roll the dice, hoping that this hits. Well, no, actually, there's no reason to have that first one hit. So she misses. We're going to Action Surge, because we will probably end up having to do this again. And we'll do another Distracting Strike, and hopefully this time... Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This game is honestly pretty frustrating. Alright, we're gonna have this Woodwoad come up here then. And he shouldn't be able to reach us. So I'm just gonna have all my allies move back slightly.
I'm ready.
Astarion is gonna be hidden, I think, so... I think I can take a free shot at this guy. And then hide. As for me... Oh, I can't... I don't know if I can help Karlach or not. Probably not. Because she's entangled, yeah. So we'll have to end Karlach's turn. I could throw a potion at Karlach, though, and I think I'll do that just so that she doesn't go down. Where are my potions at? There they are. Path is interrupted. Can I go right here and throw it at her? Yeah, perfect. So we'll just throw a potion. Just something that my character can do. Perfect, and then we'll just hide behind cover right here. And we'll invite the Woodwoad up. And he's gonna probably just take an attack at Karlach and do 14 damage. Yeah, not really particularly worried about that. And now we can just close in on the kill for this guy. And we'll have Karlach also take a swing at this guy. And then attempt to maybe push him off if possible. Perfect, yeah, that works great actually. And we'll come back and just reposition once again.
Let's spill some blood.
I should be able to hit this guy too. I need to move slightly forward. There we go, 60% chance. Bane with a regen. Then we'll just come back again. Have Astarion hide. My character can probably also come out and take a pot shot at this guy. Yeah, right about here. 411. Maybe a crit. Not quite a crit, but completely okay. And I think that's all we need to do at the moment. I will have Karlach come around this way. Oh, she doesn't have a bonus action. She should have movement, right? I guess not. Let's see what the Woodwoad is going to do. He's just going to dash back up. And this should be the last turn for us. It's a little bit of a difficult fight in terms of how messy we made it, but I think we did the right things here. Perfect. Yeah, that was hard. That was difficult. We'll go ahead and take all the loot from this area, collect Kagha's letter, and that will be the episode for today. Yeah, that was a messy fight. We will take a second short rest, as we used quite a few abilities in that fight. But that's okay. That's completely okay. We'll loot all these mephits. The mephit wings give us what for alchemy? Poison resistance. Oh, it's not really that useful of a spell at all, actually, but it's fine. I think we forgot to loot one of these wood woads. This one we forgot to loot. Yeah, perfect. Alrighty. Let's go get this chest along with Kagha's note, if I can climb down here. Perfect. Yeah, that fight was not hard, like I said, but it is definitely a difficult fight if you don't know what you're doing. Open the... oh my god. Well, hopefully we can save ourselves. Yep, just want to open this. Thank you. Letter to Kagha. And now we have a letter from Kagha. Oh my god. This is genuinely frustrating. Okay. And we get the Sparkle Hands as well. On hit with unarmed attack, where against 2 lightning charges, while on B with lightning charges, attacks against metal constructs and foes wearing metal armor gains advantage. Which, that's pretty good. There will be some interesting builds that we can make with that as well. Okay guys, well that is going to be the episode for today. Sorry that it took us a little bit of time to get to the Hidden Sanctuary or whatever. What is this area called? Something Sanctuary. Oh, Druid Sanctuary, it says there on the map. Next episode, what we'll probably end up doing is... shoot, I don't really know. Oh, I think we'll do Joaquin's Rest next episode. Yeah, that's going to probably be Joaquin's Rest and getting the loot, maybe the Zentrum hideout as well. Alright, with that being said, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next episode.